welcome back to Novels and Nightmares. This is session 28. 28. Damn, that's crazy. My name is Mint, my pronouns are he, they, and I am your dungeon master for the evening.
Hello, I'm Ariel, my pronouns are also he, they, and I play our cowboy paladin, Zakkas Austem.
Hey, I'm River. I play my fuck. God damn it!
Is that a new character?
That's such an interesting name.
And my pronouns they are he, him, and I play Lunan, silly little druid thing.
Oh, I love silly little druid thing. Still, that's still so good.
Just the silliest thing of all.
Hi, I am Alex, and my pronouns couldn't make it. Scheduling conflict. We'll try for next week. Sorry, guys.
Damn it.
And I'm sorry. I can only say use whatever pronouns you want before it gets stale, man. Go nuts. What the fuck? Right, and I played the sorcerer. Volition. They, them. Also their dog, Thorn.
Aww.
Who's next?
My name is Sarah. I pronouns she, her, and I play T, the tiefling, pronouns she, they, and she's a druid.
Would you like to adjust your camera a little bit so that we can see?
Oh, yes.
No, like down more so we can see the cat.
Hi there, my name is...
Hi, I'm Braeden. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm making pancakes tonight.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, I was wondering what you were yelling out measurements for. I thought you were making a cocktail. I don't know.
Welcome to Braeden's cooking show.
I play Tomalton TinkerTat, owner of Tat's one-stop shop for all your tinkering wants and needs. Tinkering is so what I do. I'm just a little guy.
Alright, who would like to do a little recap of what happened last session?
Happened last session. That was a question, you guys. I don't remember.
We got our asses kicked.
Ha. Yes.
Take it away, Alex.
Go on.
I was only here for half of it. Oh god, I forget how session started. I just remember us rolling up into the bakery and immediately getting whipped.
A whipping? Oh! We had conversations. I don't remember who had conversations though. Oh, Volition and Lunan went for a walk. That's how we started it.
That's what it was.
Guys, I'm so good at this.
Oh, and T went looking for a bakery.
Yes.
Yes, that happened. Oh, and then TinkerTat pulled Volition out of the room for a while, and they talked. I don't remember about what, but it was scary. Then we all went to look around. TinkerTat went to go look for, like, the quickest exit or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, he was doing that. Then we went into a bakery, because that's where we all were. And then, what was she? She was a purple kobold.
Mm-hmm.
We ran away!
Yes, we fought, and she immediately took out... Well, she took out 3 people, and then Baron was a big, strong boy. Held his ground.
Tried to hit her and he missed.
Yes, but you know what? He made it halfway through the journey, and that's always a good place to be when... Yeah. And then we left. Because we got scared.
Yep. As the city started burning, you guys noped right out of there. Almost fucked up, and the teleportation spell was very inaccurate. Ended up on just the other side of the city. So you tried it again, and now you guys are. We left off with you all popping up just on the outskirts of Ininas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and we talked about going to that
To
one city.
Alzaz.
To Alzaz.
Yes.
Yes.
To try and steal the other artifacts so that no one else
I
gets them
thought
first.
we were gonna. I thought we were just gonna talk. Like that was gonna be our first approach.
I
Here,
don't think
was,
that
like,
you
a
guys had a
first.
plan of what to do. You just had an idea of where to go.
Yeah. And the idea of
I
stealing
thought
it
we
was
were
kicked
going
around.
to Zach's house.
That's
We
where
are at Zach's house.
You're there right
Oh,
now.
okay.
I believe what we landed on at the end of last session is you guys are going to chill for a minute, come up with a plan, and then probably head to Alzaz later in the day or tomorrow. But you think you
Okay.
have some time, probably.
Why'd you say you think?
Because we don't know.
Because you don't have any knowledge of confirmation.
Let's give him a call and find out.
Because right off the camera, Mint's got like 6 more of those monk cat blocks to absolutely kill us as soon as we try to go back.
We also. I forgot to tell you this. Zach is going to call Thea and have her to go check out the monastery.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Because we talked about that a little
Yes, I think you did mention that. You might have already.
I thought that
bit.
happened.
I thought
Did
that
it
happened.
happen?
I think that.
Or
did happen.
we at least talked about it. Because I remember it.
I think.
We talked about it, but I don't know if we
I don't
did
think
it.
we did it.
I think
We
you
just talked
did.
about it happening.
I'm pretty sure that did happen.
No, we called her like a session before.
No, the session before you guys all had your fucking joint circle.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that you guys called Thea last time.
I don't think we did. I don't think we did.
If it helps, I've asked like 2 or 3 different people what happened last session, and calling Thea is a surprise to me now. So probably not.
If it happened, it was like one of the very last things at the end of the
Okay.
session.
I don't think we did.
Just in cases, we'll sort of do a bullet point version of it then, just in case you guys did call,
Mhm.
so we don't have a double conversation. Because I'm pretty sure that happens, but I don't know. So, you just let me know exactly what information you want to get to her. Do that way.
Yes. Basically, no, we definitely didn't, because I haven't told her about the monks yet. So basically, like, hey, there are a lot of people from the monastery called?
The Endless Monastery.
The Endless Monastery that are, linked to the Unwritten. We already knew about that room. Can you go check it out and see what else is there?
Alright. What's our, sort of like, what are 1 to 2 things that everybody, would like to do while you guys are in any NAS, while you have this time before you head out in whatever way that you are going? I know T wants to do a little bit of research. Does anybody else have, little things that they want to get done in town before you go?
Vandalize Zach's parents' room.
Cool.
Well, I was gonna say go seek out somewhere that sells health potions, but now I want to help with the vandalism.
You could do both.
I want to steal.
You probably don't even need to go buy health potions.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure that Zach's parents have health potions in that house. They are
I want to steal. Let's go vandalize.
traveling bounty hunters. Go ahead and roll me.
Roll if I have money.
Roll me a D4.
4. Oh god, those all sink to the bottom of my dice bag. Hold on. I don't own any D4s suddenly. There
I
you
broke
are.
into your house and stole them all.
I dropped it. That's gone forever. I can't reach that. 3.
You find 3 healing potions.
Hey.
I will tell
Regular.
you. want to say greater.
Is that 8d8 plus 8?
Yeah.
Something.
84.
8d4 plus 8, thank you.
Greater healing, 4d4 plus 4.
Greater is 44?
Are you sure?
Normal healing is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4. Superior is 8d8 plus 8. And supreme is 10d4 plus 20.
I always forget that healing potions in D&D kinda suck, and you definitely do need a healer in your party.
They do kind of suck. Alright, cool. Volition, you get some healing potions. Do you guys wanna, is anybody else participating in the vandalism?
Oh, I'm gonna go through all their bookshelves.
You'll probably find some good stuff in there.
Yeah. But specifically in this vandalism of Zach's parents or anybody else participating. Baron will join in. You can all make me a group performance check. Yeah, performance.
Can we say that Tat spent all this time working on his gun?
Sure.
Cool.
He's sick.
You have version 3 already, right?
I do.
Alright, I will send you version 4, and then after this, you get to tell me if there's any fun, extra special stuff that you would like to try to add to it from here.
Extra special stuff.
Yes,
Mhm.
to think about for whenever the next version after this.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Nifa.
Oh, look at her.
What am I doing? I came out here for a reason.
Pancakes.
No, I did that. Maple syrup.
Ah.
It's such a good gun.
Can I get a performance check from Zach, Volition, and Baron?
12.
19.
19.
You're Baron.
I am Baron. That's me. I need his sheet. Come in.
He's got to have like 1 billion to performance.
Like at least 30,000.
At least
Bare minimum.
I think his thing is actually he auto-succeeds performance checks, like especially if they're group checks.
He got a 21.
Hey, I was right.
Yeah, you guys, whatever you want to do to that room, you got it.
I'm gonna cover it in cups of water. But they're upside down.
The wall's upside down? I'm sorry, ignore that question.
So in order to clean them up, you have to lift them and spill all of the water.
Oh,
That
dude.
is nefarious. Fucking incredible.
You devious creature.
Never
Can
do
I
that
pull all
to
their
your server.
books off? Can I pull all their books off the bookshelf and see if I can find anything useful?
Sure. Make me an investigation check.
Can I try and look for some snacks after this?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say when you guys all get to the Austem house, Lindis is like out at the market or something, so the house is empty.
I would do it in front of her face. I have no fear.
D20!
Nat 20?
Yeah!
Hell yeah. What are you looking for? Zach's mom is
Artificer.
an artificer and a researcher. She has books on practically any subject you can think of. Not to mention, Thea also grew up in this house, and she is one of the most prolific researchers in the world. If there is anything that you want to know about, there's probably a book on it here.
Can I find anything about the unwritten?
You said anything.
I did say anything, and that there's probably a book on it, if such a book exists.
You know what you could look for? Is information on how creating new spells works.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea. You can absolutely find several books about that, because that is something that Thea does, and has been working on for a few years. If you're looking for unwritten stuff, there really isn't going to be anything in books that's any more than Tat found in like 10 sessions ago, when he was doing some research. There's like a paragraph about it in a book of like, oh, there's rumors about a cult that exists. It's called the Unwritten. Nobody's sure if it's real or not. Blah, 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 blah. They want to, rebel against the author and take control of destinies. That kind of
Does
stuff.
it say how old the cult is?
I think you did give us an age.
I feel like I did give you an age, and I can look in my notes and tell you that.
Yeah.
Also, do we want to take a do we want to take a short or long rest before we go anywhere?
Yeah, we're gonna take a long rest, and then Baron's gonna teleport us there.
Cool. I just want to make sure that, because I lost like 12 hit points, and I would really love those back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I figured you
Can't
guys are
relate.
gonna do some silly little stuff today, and then take your long rest, and then head out in the morning. In terms of creating spells, that you find, again, several books about like the theory of it. There's a couple like biographical books about like, I'm a person who made a lot of spells, and here is my life and how I did it. Basically, the way that making spells works in the way that most people do it is you first have to be a very powerful magic user, more often than not a wizard, because wizards gain their magic by specifically studying spells. They don't just have it and they're not given it. They have their magic because they studied to get it, and so they are going to be the most familiar with like the components of literally how spells work and what goes into making a spell work. The way that most people make spells, make new spells, is by sort of stitching together parts of already existing spells. So if we're not talking about like when people originally made spells way back like thousands of years ago, that was more there's not a lot of history specifically on how that happened. That's more like people started to learn how to harness the elements, and then started to discover if you use these materials and channel this power and use these words, then you can make fire happen. But in a more modern way, because there are so many spells that already exist, if you want to make something new, you typically are able to look at spells that already exist and go, I want to cherry pick these components of this spell and these components of this spell, and if I put them together, I should get this.
This sounds very accidentally like the Owl House.
God damn it. God damn it. Oh, maybe a little bit. Not on purpose.
But I can picture it now, so that works out.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of cherry picking elements from already existing spells, putting them together, create a new effect. It seems like most of making spells is a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of, well, what happens if I take this element and this element and put them together? And sometimes it works perfectly, and sometimes it doesn't work at all. Sometimes it does something horrific that you did not want. So it seems like making new spells is more of an art than a science.
I'll be right back, but for Volition's part of the vandalism, glitter in the pillowcases. Like
Oh,
2
that's
minutes.
evil. That is sick.
They've done that before. They said that way too just.
Any other information that you would like on making spells?
Just for funsies, I would like to look around and just see if by chance, I think he's almost hoping for this, Zach finds evidence that Xavius is part of the Unwritten.
Ooh, interesting. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can somebody smart help me?
Yeah. I'll give the help action.
Thank you, because I'm stupid.
Would you like to? I will also allow if Zach wants to instead give Tat the help action, and Tat can use his investigation.
Hey, Tat, you're like sneaky and really good at finding shit in corners. Can you just look up this for me?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and I get advantage on this investigation roll.
Yes, you do.
Full disclosure, I did just accidentally roll online. I rolled one roll online by accident. I've been using my regular dice. Do you want to count that first one? I rolled the other one, and I just don't know how you feel about.
Yeah, we'll do the one digital, and you can roll one.
I wasn't asking for a re-roll. Obviously, I'm not this silly guy. Well, that was worse than this one. I'm sorry, that's not true. That was one better. So that's 19.
19?
Yeah.
And you're looking specifically if there's any evidence of him being an Unwritten. Thanks. Just for funsies. No. No. You find a lot of cowboy hats. You find no like pictures of you or Thea or anything in your parents' room. There's just the one portrait of you guys downstairs in the living room, and that's it. You find some like letters between him and like some old friends in various places. There's like some correspondence from actually you would see some correspondence from somebody in Nildrahaal, who is sending a letter saying, "Hey Xavius, I was just thinking about you because I ran into your son when he was visiting in Nildrahaal. It reminded me of back in the day when you and your party members helped us out with that situation that we had. Hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in years. Just thinking about you." So you see some like various correspondence in that sort of nature of like just people being like, "Hey, you helped me out with something either recently or years ago, and thanks for that."
I burned them.
All right. You would note that it's a lot of there's a lot of like business related correspondence like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not really any like personal stuff. Not like there's personal stuff missing, but more like he's not getting notes from friends being like, "Hey, I miss you because we're friends."
I figured it was all like fan mail that he gets off on.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yep. Burn it all.
Burn it all.
T, is there anything else that you are looking for in those books with that nat 20?
What other types of artifacts are there?
Dude, do you mind?
Other types of artifacts? Just like artifacts in general? 'Cause there's so many.
Yeah. And whether they can be used, whether other
That's
people
not-
can use them or not.
Just artifacts, and there's I can give you the most wide and vague answer to this, even with a nat 20, just because there is no possible way for me to give you all the information.
Are you looking
There-
specifically for the writing ones, Sarah?
Yeah. Are you looking for writing related ones or just artifacts?
I'm looking for artifacts that are related to the ones that the unwritten have already taken, and whether they have stolen artifacts that other people can use, or whether what they're stealing can't be used. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
So your two questions. One is if there's other things that are similar and related, and two, if the things that they have already taken they can use. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so in terms of things that are related to, you know that they have taken the, what did I call it? The Feather of the Warrior, from Delroom, and, you know that you read those, plaques and saw those artifacts in the in Amerion, so you know that the ink of Ameria Vane is there. You know that there are those other artifacts, the Stone of the Beloved and the Scepter of Wishes, among others. And you read those plaques about Feather of the Warrior, the Golden Inkwell, and the Thread of Destiny. So it seems like those are sort of the main, most like historically important artifacts related to the writing. There definitely are more. Pretty much every library has at least some sort of, at least one artifact related to the religion of the writing, and that is how, that's essentially how libraries are like kept up. So it's not just one cleric having to concentrate on a spell all day to keep the stories and the notebooks working and filled out. There are essentially artifacts that are in libraries to essentially aid with concentration and sort of like channel spells like that a little more directly rather than just relying on one cleric to be actively concentrating on it. So there are a huge amount of writing related artifacts that exist in the world, as well as artifacts that are just magical in nature that are, you know, not related to the writing at all and just are related to other things. In terms of the working nature of you're looking at the working nature of the artifacts that you know they've already taken.
Mm-hmm.
So far the only one that you are aware that they probably have, and even this is like, you can assume that this is probably what happened because this artifact disappeared from Delroom right after the chaos happened in Delroom, so you can sort of put the dots together that the Unwritten probably has this, and that is the Feather of the Warrior. This is less related. The Feather of the Warrior doesn't, it's not a magical item that has a, like, function. Like, it's not used to channel a spell. This is more related as a historical artifact than anything else. It is definitely magically significant and could probably have some sort of use. And it definitely has a lot of, like, divine energy related to it. it in and of itself, it's not like a magic wand that has a spell specifically connected to it, you know. So the stuff that you would find about this, which I don't remember how much I told you when you guys were learning about it in the museum, so I'll just rehash some of the stuff. The feather of the warrior is a feather from the Aarakocra monk Guys, who you guys met in session 1, who is one of the founders of the Endless Monastery. Years and years ago, during an attack on Delroom, he channeled the divine power of the author through his bravery and determination in saving the entire city. And when he died and essentially like sacrificed himself in order to protect the city, the sacrifice and the power of the author remained behind through this feather, which was the only thing left of him. So essentially, he did this very brave thing to save a town, or to save a city, and magical author shit happened, and then big magic flash of light, and all that was left was this now golden feather. So, it's probably got a good amount of magic shit going on, but no one has used it specifically for anything. Right. Any other artifacts you would like to know about?
Do I know what other artifacts were stolen from other places?
You don't know that any have. You know that this one has been stolen. You have reason to believe that the ones in Amerion are currently right now in danger and are probably being stolen. But as that is happening, literally, probably at this moment, you don't know what is being taken, if anything.
Can I know what's in Amerion? Can
Yes.
I find in a book what's in Amerion?
You guys were just there, so those are the ones that you saw in the library, which are the Ink of Ameria Vane, the Stone of the Beloved, and the Scepter of Wishes.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, I believe the only other artifacts are, like, channeling artifacts from libraries in, like, smaller towns have been taken, but nothing of, like, huge significance. Just your sort of, like, everyday, normal little library concentration channeling artifact.
So the artifacts can channel things. Does that mean that if they have a cleric, they could have the cleric channel the power of the artifact to either write a book, or could they channel a different god besides the author?
I'll tell you to answer the first question, and then I'm going to have you make a religion check for the second question.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you already have.
I don't know that I don't think I've answered the second one.
Not the second one. But
Yes, but essentially, answer the first question is yes. You channel. It's basically you're using those artifacts like a concentration helper. So they are just a device to help you cast a spell. So they don't necessarily.
Is it like a battery?
Kind of like a battery, yeah. They don't necessarily have a spell in and of themselves that just happens. They exist to help you with spells.
I think that we're missing a big component, guys. I just don't know what it is.
Maybe we just need to sleep on it.
Can I roll to have like an epiphany in my sleep?
Sure. You want to roll? To
I
have
did not
epiphany
think
in
I
your
was gonna get a
sleep?
yes.
Can we roll for light bulb?
Can I roll for like? Can I roll for
When you
DM?
guys take a long rest, everybody can roll for light bulb, and you let me know if you get a nat 20.
Oh,
Because you said that, someone's gonna.
Oh, I got a 19. I was so close.
I got a 7.
Ah, you're close too.
Somebody
You
get
and me
light
in it
bulb.
together. No shot.
Is that a nat 1?
No.
T, did you do that religion check?
Not yet.
I've been sitting here waiting.
Religion. Okay, let's see. I got a nat 1.
You, as
Battle bomb.
somebody whose magic is not divine in nature, you're not sure how divine magic works, and if you can just kind of exchange what god you're connected to, or what god you use for an artifact, you're not sure.
Okay, I got nothing.
Toss up.
Cool.
All right. Anything else before y'all take your long rest?
I think I'm gonna discuss with Zach some of the things that I learned.
Okay.
And
you wanna-
anyone else who wants to
If
listen.
you want to bring that divine magic related question up to Zach and ask him about it, he would
Mhm.
roll with advantage because he uses divine magic.
Okay. So, Zach,
Yeah.
artifacts seem like they're a battery to help channel spells, right?
Yep.
Depends on your
So- Can you change right now the artifacts channel the author? Would you be able to use the magic to channel something else besides the author?
Only religion with advantage.
Well, let's see. I'm dumb though, so 14, 'cause I'm stupid.
14. You don't know that anybody has necessarily tried that, at least
Okay.
not specifically with artifacts that are like library artifacts that have most libraries have existed for like a few hundred years, and those same artifacts have been in those libraries for the same amount of time. So you don't know that anybody has tried this.
Yeah.
However, if the artifact is being used to channel the author also created all of the other gods.
Mhm.
So you think that there's probably at least a chance that you would be able to channel another divinity through that.
Okay.
Not 100% sure, but it stands to reason that it could be possible.
I mean, I think so, but I'm not 100% sure. If we get our hands on an artifact, I can test it.
Would the Night Serpent gain anything by becoming the premium deity?
Oh, most certainly. We cannot let that happen.
Because I remember Baron saying that she was interested in the outcome of the Unwritten, right?
I mean, given that Baron is all elbow deep in the Unwritten, I assume that she's more than just observant and interested. I think that she's the ringleader, personally.
So is there any chance that she could want to have them try to channel the power of the artifacts to her instead?
I'm sure that's highly likely. So, God. I don't even know what we need to do at this point.
Uh-huh.
I'm honestly real lost.
We gotta kill the night serpent.
I mean, I've been trying to do that for a while.
Right.
Fuck it, guys. Let's kill God. Let's go.
D-
Yeah.
Our. So, the. I'm sorry, I'm having a lot of thoughts at the same time. One of those thoughts. The place where Zach almost died, that was Nildrahaal?
That was Nildrahaal, where he almost died where he did die in the fighting ring.
Yes.
Nildrahaal.
Nildrahaal. Cool. So in Nildrahaal, there was a guy that made me some special daggers. And Nildrahaal, we got news that it had been attacked or whatever, right?
You got news that Delroom had been attacked, which is the place that you were in right before you were in Nildrahaal.
Okay. I thought I had remembered that Nildrahaal had been attacked. But if
Nimdel
that
did.
Nimdel was
Okay.
attacked. Would you like the list of places that have been attacked thus far?
Yes.
that would be great. Yes.
Okay. You know that, first of all, where you guys started and some weird shit was going down with, Deirdre Goldbrewer and the Sorcerer Tyrant and all that shit at the beginning, that was Kelgarin.
Right.
Kind of where everything went wild. And then, don't look at my face.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at your pretty eyes.
Oh, that's gay.
Let me look at my pretty boy.
Since then,
Hey.
Oh my god.
Since then, right after you left, you know that Delroom had been attacked. Nimdel was attacked while you were there. Duskport was attacked a few days ago, and then now Amerion is currently under siege.
Cool. So if what our next step that we know is a step that we can try to take is killing the night serpent,
That doesn't seem like a good next step.
That feels more like a jump than a step, Tat. I'm gonna be honest with you.
so but like as far as things we know that we have to do, right?
Yeah. It's on the to-do list, but definitely part D, section 4 or something like that,
Yeah.
Okay. All I was going to say was in Nildrahaal, the guy who made the daggers, I have a sneaking suspicion that because he was as excited he was about making the daggers, he may have kept going with the idea.
Oh, he's making
Look
a
at that
face.
smile
He figured it
on his
out.
face.
He connected the dots.
Look at
Braeden.
that! Oh, eyebrow raise.
So if we went back to Nildrahaal, we could meet up with him and all get loaded up with some shit that we can take into the dream world.
Could you make your gun dream? Could you make a dream version of your gun?
The thing is, I feel like if I asked him to, he could definitely do it. And then I would have a dream gun.
I don't know if you want him to, because you're the only one that's created a gun right now. That gives him the blueprints to create a gun, though.
Yeah,
It could be like a collaborative project.
Look, we don't have time for moral gray shit right now. We're just gonna deal with it, all right?
Yeah, I would
first.
Find things to say in a D&D campaign that haven't resulted in consequences ever.
Not once.
Like the dream gun.
So I mean, it's something that is definitely on Tat's mind. Can we organize our thoughts a little bit, just as far as what is the plan right now?
We don't have one.
Cool. Okay, so
they've attacked every single country, or whatever you want to call it.
kingdoms, right?
They've attacked every single kingdom.
Yep.
And
yeah,
they've
we
attacked
learned that
2
last time.
capitals.
Yeah, and so we did our math that the next place that they're gonna go is Alinarius.
You figure that the next capital they're gonna hit is probably Alzaz, but they're probably gonna hit another town somewhere in between. But you don't have a way to do the math to figure out what town.
So in theory, that gives us at least a couple of days. So if we teleport to Nildrahaal tomorrow, we can then use Baron's additional teleport to get to Alzaz.
Eh?
If I was them, I would attack Ininas and then attack Alzaz.
I don't think that they really have much reason to attack Ininas, though, is the thing. Because they didn't attack every town. Just the ones that had shit.
Hey, but we are here. And our luck has been kind of shite with being in the wrong spot for them to be attacking.
I mean, that's fair. There's not even much of a town here. I don't know how successful, or like, how
Hey,
much of
well,
a
I
state.
don't know if you've ever been to Duskport, but that shit's tiny.
I mean, are we still on plan? I don't think that they're going to come to Ininas today. I don't think they could make it. So I think we rest, get up early, teleport, get business done, teleport again, and then try to come up with a plan to stop an unstoppable force.
So the artifacts in this library are the
In which library?
this library in Ininas. It's the golden inkwell. Is that right?
No. There are no special artifacts in Ininas
Okay.
that you're aware of. The golden inkwell is in Femheim. The 3 artifacts that I said before were in Amerion.
Oh, okay. So, Ininas is where the book about us was being written, though, right?
Yes.
Is
but
that book written
you have reason
in
to
every town?
you would have reason to assume that it's at least in most or several. We have a check.
Oh, okay. Did I find in any of those books what the artifacts in each town are?
In each capital or in like every town?
How about all the ones that have been attacked?
The ones that have been attacked, there is the, they're going to have this, like, powerful, historically significant artifacts are kept in capitals. So, the Feather of the Warrior in Delroom, the only other capital that's been attacked is Ameria. Other than that, in the other towns, there might be historical artifacts, but as far as you're aware, there aren't any like big historically or magically significant artifacts, at least that are like related to the writing, that are like kept in libraries in those towns. And you haven't heard of any important artifacts from those towns being stolen, other than the like concentration artifacts.
But the library, so if you want to use the artifacts, does the library building itself have any significance?
The concentration artifacts?
Yes.
The buildings are mostly there as to be a building and a structure. A lot of times the artifacts, like, have a specific place that they go in the building, but the building is mostly there to have an indoor structure to hold notebooks and stories and that kind of
For
stuff.
example, if you took everything from the library and stuck it all in a house, would it still work the same?
Make me a religion check with advantage.
Okay. Uh, 18.
$18?
18, yeah.
Yeah. You think that the important stuff is the notebooks and the artifacts. You also could probably, if you wanted to do like one book at a time, a cleric or a paladin that had the right spell could also probably make a notebook fill itself out just by themselves. It's just they would have to do it probably one notebook at a time rather than using, if they were to have a concentration artifact with them, that means they're more likely to be able to do a whole bunch of notebooks and keep it going.
So the library itself has no power.
Other than being a, like, religious, center, probably not. It's a building.
Okay.
Tat, what's up?
This is really a mechanics thing. I was doing a little bit of reading on gnomes, just to refresh myself a little bit. And I just found out that one of my subrace abilities is that when making a history check related to magic, magical items, alchemical objects, technology devices, I had twice my proficiency bonus instead of any normal proficiency bonus. I didn't know that, and I just wanted to make sure that someone else knew in case I forgot again.
Noted. I will probably also forget.
Yeah, I will never remember that, but I'll try hard to. I'll watch out for you, buddy.
Write it
Thanks.
down in your notes.
We should remember that like 30 seconds after you make every check.
Yeah. All right. Any last questions or things before long rest?
Nope.
Nor.
Nice. All right. Everybody gets a long rest,
Yay!
and you all wake up the next day and having some little breakfast all together.
That's me eating.
Yeah. What is the plan? I'm since he didn't say anything in conversation, I'm assuming that Tat, you had that dream dagger, let's kill the night serpent conversation while Baron happened to not be in the room.
Yeah.
Just to know.
Just to cover our bases.
Just to cover your bases in case you didn't want him to hear that, or also if you want his input on that, he doesn't know about it. You'd have to
Yep.
tell him. You guys are having your little breakfast. Yeah, I think the Baron's gonna be like, right, what's the plan?
To Nildrahaal.
Nildrahaal? I thought we were going to Alsace.
No, we gotta make a pit stop. We gotta see a man about a horse. Just kidding. We gotta go see Tat's boyfriend.
Oh.
He's a co-worker.
That's what they all say.
A peer, one might say. He's a pretty cool guy. I'm not gonna lie about that. But we worked together
going.
once.
You're
Going.
talking pretty highly of him. Like, if you want to say something,
We gotta
you
find
can.
Lunan's boyfriend.
Oh
Hey.
shit! You know what? I think one of his boyfriends is in Nildrahaal. In fact.
Was one of them in Nildrahaal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't live there though, so you don't know that he will necessarily be there.
Oh, okay.
He was a guy
Well.
who traveled around, but he was
Oh,
was
yeah.
there.
I'm a player. I don't know where my hoe's at.
All right, Tiger
What
Woods.
the fuck did you just say? Oh my lord!
What?
I asked, who are you talking? Were you talking to River? Or were you talking to me just now?
About what?
I made a comment, and I didn't
Braeden
know.
wants to know if you're upset by his comment or by River's comment.
Oh,
'Cause
River.
he wants
Oh.
attention for his ridiculous comment.
Oh yeah, no, yours was fine. Rivers.
I'm sick in the head.
Right, well, to Nildrahaal it is. Let's all try not to die this time. Shall we?
No promises.
Maybe.
We're not going to Nildrahaal.
Alright.
No.
I'm in charge of the transportation here.
I call shotgun.
That's just sitting
No
in Baron's
fighting
lap.
in the ring.
Hey,
Fighting in the ring.
hey, let's not go into the ring and, get your shit fucked up.
I want to kill
Again.
that little guy.
Tat's right here, so you can't just say that.
Oh no, I would tell Tat to his fucking face if I wanted to kill him. I don't.
Hear that, Tat? You're going to die.
I don't particularly, but
Tonight.
I would. Gotta be straightforward, that kind of thing.
Alright, well, away we go, I suppose.
I'm just imagining Tat eating pancakes right now.
You're all just sitting there eating pancakes for breakfast. Tat's stack is bigger than he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. You guys all, as soon as you're done your little breakfast, you all gather up.
Are we eating pancakes?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
You all gather just right in the middle of the living room, so there's like chalk runes that are left on your family's floor after
Good.
you guys disappear.
Fuck 'em.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys are in that teleportation spell. You pop out decently close. And now I need to
Yeah.
find all my Nildrahaal stuff. I didn't know you guys were gonna do this.
Surprise.
Neither did we.
God damn it.
I burnt my thumb today, guys. Isn't that sad?
Your thummy thumb.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Put it,
Oh,
right,
not your thumb.
put it right in the fire.
In the fire. Not just a
Wait,
fire.
what fire?
I
What you
lit
did
a
that?
fire and then I put my thumb on it on accident.
What fire?
A small fire that happened for like 1 second in my hand. I'm not going into the details of what was in my hand, but I had something in my hand that was
Oh.
on fire.
I just was because we lived together. I was like, there was a fire.
No, none of those sorts. He's like, the bonfire that I had on the porch?
Checking to see if
You have to invite me.
This is so funny. This is so funny because I don't even know if he's still listening, but if you are still out here, my friend texted out of nowhere when Braeden put Nifa on the camera. He was like, Nifa? Why is he in your house? And I was like, yes. I was like, yeah, he's my roommate. And he was like, since when? I was like, since we moved in together. Have you missed every episode where he's walked into my room?
God. Cool. Yeah, you guys arrive like a hour's walk from outside Nildrahaal.
You just stepped in.
Pretty darn close. Yeah. Are y'all heading for anywhere specific?
Yeah, I'm going right to my buddy. What was his name again?
You know, I actually looked in my notes earlier because I knew that you were gonna ask that. His name is Fulak Darkheart. Don't recall what his accent was, so I hope that I get it right, and I probably won't. But it's fine. It's been like,
If it helps you, I remember he was a dwarf.
I do remember that. I think he was Irish. Maybe.
Yeah,
You know,
sounds
we'll
about
get
right.
along fine.
Okay. Cool. I have next to no notes about this town. Sick. Awesome. Cool.
Was
This
it
one we
called
found out that
Darkheart?
Baron was the
Say all of that again. You cut out for most of it.
Oh, this is the town where we found out Baron was the Reaper.
That is true.
Yes.
Wow.
It's very true.
Is there a Darkheart blacksmithery?
Yeah, there's the Darkheart Forge.
I'm
Okay.
going right.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys all saddle up. As you're walking there, Baron is like, "Are we going to see that person who I helped you all figure out how to make daggers that would work in the Dream Realm? Is that the lad we're going
Yeah.
to see?"
That is correct.
Great.
Insight check.
Yeah, me too, for sure.
Absolutely.
I rolled a fucking 9.
A fucking 9.
Yeah.
Inside. I got a 16.
16. Yeah.
Not great,
He's
but
got it's pretty neutral reaction. He seems like interested. Seems like he doesn't know like what the plan is, but
oh,
he's
we
like,
filled him in. Oh, we
yeah,
never filled him
you
in.
didn't
That's
fill him
fine.
in. You didn't fill him in about what's going on. So he's just like, oh, right, cool. I remember
Cool.
doing that.
I'm gonna-
That seems interesting.
Cool. I'm gonna, as we're walking, I'm gonna fill in Baron.
Cool.
Really? That's kind of surprising.
Right? Because what he hears doesn't go directly to the Night Serpent's ears, right?
We
So,
know of.
You don't know how that works,
oh shit.
and neither does he.
Neither
Yeah, I
does he.
remember the whole like possession thing like 4 episodes ago.
Oh, no. I remember that. Maybe I don't. No, I do. I do, but in,
guy.
no, I'm talking about filling him in. I do fill him in, but I do it in Thieves' Camp.
Okay.
Because
You
we talked
don't-
about a lot of stuff.
You did talk about stuff. You talked about stuff that he wasn't able to say specific words because magic. Make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Just a regular intelligence
Just
check.
a flat intelligence check.
No Arcana or anything. History relating to Arcana.
You know what? I'll allow an arcana.
Oh fuck yeah!
Look at this guy living his best life. I'm sorry, I just noticed what his hat said.
What's his hat say?
Goofy fashion tune since 1932.
I found
You are
this
goofy.
shop in Savannah, Georgia.
You know.
Ooh.
No.
Oh no!
Must have been the internet.
Must have been the internet.
Those damn wires.
Just killed him.
Damn.
Ow!
Ah.
Ah.
Summoned.
Looking at the ceiling.
They summoned with no camera.
Is
It is what it is.
that is a 16 unless you will allow me to double my proficiency bonus, but I don't think it technically applies because
What
it's not a
was-
history.
Yeah, what was the wording of that again?
It is whenever you make an intelligence history check, it's intelligence and then it's in parentheses history and then check, related to magical items, alchemical objects, or technological. Oh, so I mean, it's not really about an object.
Yeah, no. So that would unfortunately not
Yeah.
apply in this case.
So that's a 16.
16. I got so distracted I forgot what we were talking about. You are trying to figure out if you think that the Night Serpent can just hear him at all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, and if talking in Thieves Can't would work. I don't think that you on a 16 can get a definitive whether or not you think that she is actively listening through him at all times. You would need that would have a very high DC to figure that out for sure. You think it is very possible either way. It's very possible that she's not. It's also very possible that she is. In terms of Thieves Can't, with that 16, she is an otherworldly entity who lives in dreams. She probably can figure out what you're saying when you use Thieves Can't.
Cool.
So you don't know whether she's listening or not, but if somehow she was, you don't think that Thieves Can't will protect you in this situation.
Cool. Well, then in that case, I will not be informing Baron.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you guys head to the Darkheart Forge.
Ooh, while we're traveling. Oh shit, never mind, Sarah's gone. Volition was gonna say something to T, but
Yeah, damn.
Oh no.
Yeah,
it's fine, it's cool, I can wait.
So we're just clip clopping on over there.
Clip clop it on over there with your own.
Hey.
Okay, while she's here, well, we have her. Alex, do you want to do your thing?
Yeah.
You guys have an
Sarah,
hour
can you hear us?
walk while you're headed there. So.
Oh yeah. Sarah, you good? Can you hear us? Nah, I think let's just go to the forge.
Cool.
This will happen when it happens. It's not time pressing.
Cool. Yeah, you guys head to the forge. Yeah, you see this dwarven guy clacking away on some metal. Looks up as you head over, and recognizes you. Honestly recognizes all of you except for Volition, I think. And yeah, gives you a wave as he sees you and is like, right there. How are those daggers treating you then?
Hey, doing just fine, thank you. I'm gonna turn to Baron and be like, hey Baron, can you do me a favor? Can you watch the door for me?
I didn't like how you licked your lips.
I tear up on my mustache.
Oh, okay. I'll allow it.
He's gonna make an insight check on that.
Okay.
It's only 12.
Cool. And what is that against?
You tell me. Are you being deceitful to try and get him out of here so you can talk about stuff you don't want him to know about?
It's not that I don't want him to know about it. It's that I don't want the Night Servant to know about it, and I am being deceitful. To be nice,
but still deceitful. Make me a deception check.
Yeah. Deception.
Mm-hmm. Just have to beat a 12.
Just gotta beat a 12.
Just gotta beat a 12.
Just gotta beat a 12. That is a 13.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, 23.
I hate you, Braeden
You're
Swain.
such a dick.
God.
So much.
Yeah.
Every fiber of my being.
God. He goes, right, sure. He does kind of gives you a slightly weird look, but doesn't look like suspicious. Just kind of like a what the fuck? Okay. And goes to stand by the door.
Cool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give sorry, I have pancake.
He still has the pancakes with him.
He's got a little plate.
I'm gonna give Full Lock a hearty handshake.
Yep. He returns it happily.
These things have been treating me just fine. And may I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't have happened to be doing anything more with that kind of weaponry?
I have actually. It's been quite a breakthrough. It's practically a new kind of steel, essentially. So I had your friends, the blonde lad that you sent away, and that blue-haired lady helped me out with figuring out the sort of recipe and the runes and all that shit for that steel. So I sort of had some left over. So I haven't really found a market for them yet because unfortunately, they don't really do well in the ring because they're not particularly useful on this plane. But I've got made a few weapons with them. It's quite good steel.
So let me ask you, what do you have available? What kind of weapons do you have available?
Well, let me see. Specifically with the Dream Steel.
Yes.
I got quite a few because I had a good hunk, so I thought I would try out a few things. I made well, the biggest thing I made is a great axe. Got a great axe made with the Dream Steel. I've got some arrows, where the tips of the arrows are made with the steel. I've got a few daggers. Got a few more daggers just like yours that I made, and I have a, see what else did I make? I made a short sword and a rapier. I was able to stretch it quite far.
Oh shit, that's everything we need.
You said a short sword and what?
I had a rapier.
Rapier. Interesting. That's crazy. I will take it all.
Right?
What kind of fucking money do you have on you? I took all
how
your
much-
money away, didn't I?
Okay, whatever you say. How much was it?
How much you're offering?
Well, for those, hey, and this is craftsman the craftsman, I would offer you for these specific items that don't have a big market, and there's lots of supply at the moment.
Well, there's certainly not lots of supply, but you're right about the market.
Not a big market for them. I would say, how much does like a normal regular sword go for?
Oh, like silver.
Yeah.
Really?
Like a couple gold. A completely normal, uninteresting short sword is like,
Like 2 gold.
yeah, between 2 and 5.
How much for like a magical weapon generally?
That's gonna have the largest range ever because there
Okay.
are so many different. It can be up to the thousands.
Okay. I'm gonna offer you, and this is this is gonna be a discussion. I don't want you to I'm gonna offer you 3,000 gold.
I do math in my head because we've got 1 great axe, a short sword, a rapier, with 4 daggers, 20 arrows. Well, now that is lowest I can go. I'll do 3,500.
3,500 sold.
You
I'm
are
not
a
doing.
terrible negotiator. What the fuck? What happened to the horses?
I'm sorry.
You navigated the hell out of the horse guy.
No, he didn't. That
No?
wasn't him.
Oh.
No,
That
he was the horse guy.
He was the horse guy.
I was the horse guy.
He paid full price for his horse, actually. You guys swindled
We
the
haggled.
hell out of those horse guys.
I'm sorry. Before I actually agree, like I got ahead of myself. Can I make an insight check to see if that is actually as low as he'll go?
Sure.
Sorry. And never mind. I'm a dummy. Insight. That's 14.
14. You guys have a good sort of rapport going here. You think you could probably convince him to go a little bit lower. Probably not by a huge amount.
Yeah.
But you could probably get him somewhere in between what you offered and what he offered.
What about 3,200? 3,200.
Make it 33 and you've got a deal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're a good guy. Oh yeah. Let's go 33.
Gives you another
Big number.
hearty handshake. It's like, right? You doing that in cash right now?
Yep.
Great, I'll go grab the weapons. Do you want some complimentary carriers for them? Sheaths
Oh.
and the like.
Yep. That would be fantastic. Thank you. You're you're a swell guy. I enjoy working with you.
Likewise. Yeah, he goes and he gathers up an armful of weapons. They all have, very similar to Tat's dream daggers, they all have these interesting runes sort of carved into the steel The steel itself has a very almost transparent quality to it, as if it's sort of only half in this plane. Yeah, so you guys can all divvy up between you. There is a great axe, a short sword, a rapier, 4 more daggers, and 20 arrows.
And that's that was 3,300, right?
3,300, yes, is what you said.
Cool.
And they all have, sheaths and frogs to attach to belts and whatever that kind of stuff that you need.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna take that 3,300 gold out of my inventory. I just, Mint, I want you to know, what a steal.
I know how much money you have. I'm aware.
What a steal.
I'm aware.
How much money does he have?
A lot.
His whole backstory is he stole a bunch of money from a mob family and then ran away, so...
Yeah.
And has just been running a business for like 2 years.
And this was just the money I could take with me.
Christ.
Cool.
Sarah said she wants the arrows. She had to restart her computer, but she wants the arrows.
Cool.
Okay.
We can sort of divvy that. There's 20 arrows if anybody else has a bow. We can sort of divvy up if you want to, like, some people take a few of those.
Do you count arrows and crossbow bolts as the same, or are these arrows for a short bow? Okay. In that case, I wouldn't mind a couple of the arrows, but other than that, can I please request a knife? That is the only other thing on that entire list I am proficient with.
You said what else did you want? Sorry?
A knife. A dagger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, take a dagger. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
I already have-
Volition.
I can use a
gonna
short
take-
sword.
Cool. Volition's gonna take, like, you're gonna 5-10 arrows.
Oh, just 5.
Okay, 5 arrows and a dagger. Lunan is getting the short sword.
Cool. I will take the rapier.
That axe for sure.
What
I
is
was
the
just waiting.
mechanical difference on the dream steel?
I will make actual stat blocks for all of these, but I will tell you the way that it works for all of them in general. When you are in the material plane and you hit anything physical with this, it is going to deal psychic damage.
Ooh.
There will be no physical damage, only psychic. In the dream realm, it is going to deal physical damage.
Awesome. Okay. That's so cool.
And if you happen to fall asleep while having any of these weapons on your person, whether it's like attached to your clothing or you're holding it, you will also have that with you in any dream that you're in.
Cool.
That's pretty sexy.
Cool.
Just to give everybody just a little bit of an idea of how big or small of a dent that took into my personal purse, it was less than half, and
Christ.
I'm pretty proud about that. This is the only time I've ever played a rich character. I'm super excited.
Baron is over by the door. Is anybody giving him anything?
He's got his thing, right?
I mean, he has his Scythe of the Night Serpent.
That feels like that wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. I have now gotten 3 more daggers, so I will probably I'll give him all 3 of those. No, I'll give him 2 because I think I'd feel more comfortable giving him 2 and giving T 1 of the daggers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Also, it's up to you if you want to give them to him now, if you want to hold on to them for him, because if you're handing him weird weapons, we're just gonna have to have a little scene where you explain what the fuck is going on with that.
Then I'm gonna hold on to them, but they are gonna be meant for him.
Okay, so I will get proper stat blocks for these for all of you, but I've got 5 arrows and a dagger for Volition. I have a short sword for Lunan, a rapier for Tat, a great axe for Zach, 15 arrows and a dagger for T, and then Tat is holding on to 2 daggers for Baron.
I am gonna grab a beer.
Have fun.
I would say
Bring
this
me
is
up.
actually a great time for us to take our little break.
Hell yeah.
And we can figure
Yeah.
out what in the world is going to happen after this. So we will be back in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right back.
Nice.
Just about 10 minutes.
Bye.
I kind of squeeze in to you two. And now, gentlemen, I was not overhearing or listening to anything that you gentlemen were saying, but I should let you know that I'm not opposed to the idea of taking someone and getting rid of them in ways that they cannot come back.
We weren't talking about that at all. But
No,
that's
but
good to know.
I'm raising it as an option to you gentlemen for a
us.
young individual who I
Us.
do not believe should be in this position of power.
For the record, same. However, aren't you a man of the cloth?
That's what
And
I'm
he will-
saying. he could be a corrupt man of the. I could be a corrupt cop. Like, come on.
It's oh my god,
It's perfect.
break
That's
the
how
mold.
you get away with murder. That's how you got away with not doing nothing at all.
I only know
Hero.
because Braeden did it to me all the time, so I had to learn.
What did I do?
The male handshake where you go like,
Oh yeah.
I only did it because Braeden did it, and I just thought I was forced to do it so many times that I learned through practice. Don't do it to me, Braeden. Don't get away from me because my room is a mess. Braeden.
And we're back. Welcome back.
Hello.
We had our little break.
Hi.
Yeah, you guys are in the forge in Nildrahaal. You guys just got a bunch of cool fucking weapons that you will get stat blocks for at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's next?
Probably your mama's house. Sorry.
I guess do we go to Alsace now? We
Yeah.
technically can.
Oh my gosh, hey girl.
Why don't we go check out the library in this place first?
That's not a terrible idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you're here. Cool. Yeah, so you guys head out of the forge. Baron is standing by the door as you come out. He's like, "Great. Well, I wasn't allowed to be included in the shopping."
Why wasn't he allowed?
That's it's not I think that's gonna walk away.
He's feeling silly right now, so don't even worry about it.
Can I try to swipe the daggers from Tat?
You can try.
Yeah, make me a sleight of hand versus perception.
Fuck yeah.
Come on, girl. Fuck.
I'm gonna try to be perceptive.
12.
Oh, gotta be the 12.
You know he's gonna get like a 63.
That is a 9.
Oh! Things
But
change! Oh,
Yeah.
God. Here he goes. Wait, he's adding things.
It was a 9 on the
No,
die,
no.
wasn't it?
No, it is a 9. I was hoping my passive perception was higher, but my passive perception.
Doesn't matter. I don't need your passive perception. I need your perception.
I know. I know what you said.
Zach, you are able to swipe. You're just grabbing the 2
Yeah.
extra daggers he's got. Yeah, you're able to swipe those 2 daggers.
I'm gonna just hand him
Don't-
to Baron.
Don't think that's a good idea. God, fuck.
You didn't notice.
I know I didn't notice. I'm not saying anything. This is out of.
Do you say anything when you?
Nope.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you just sort of discreetly hand them over. He takes them.
Does he react in any way?
I think as you're handing it, he's just being in the very sort of sneaky, like, I recognize that you're handing me something secretly, and I'm gonna pretend I don't know about it until I actually look at it later. So he just has him.
Dude.
Here's my thought on that. I don't want us to jump into something if we don't end up getting Baron a chance to talk about it, and suddenly he's unarmed. So.
Yeah, I'm totally there too. That's why I wanted to include Baron. However, I did think that giving him a heads up on what was going on there's a possibility that it may accelerate that scenario you just described.
Yeah.
And I was trying to at all costs avoid that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't tell him anything. I tried to go
Okay.
with the middle ground.
To be fair, he already knows that this steel and these daggers exist. He helped make them.
I do know that. I just
No, yeah, totally.
I don't know. I'm like the CIA in that need to know basis type of deal.
That's called being, like, anxious and, like, paranoid. And
I will say I am not like the CIA in the toppling democracies thing. So
All right. So.
Braeden, you have to filter yourself. Please, God.
Just like a little bit.
We need a PR person.
I'm just saying, like,
hire somebody to be full-time PR and their only job is to sit and watch the stream and just have Braeden on speed dial ready to be like, hey man, I know, but listen, you can't just say things.
Like the time delays that like calls from military bases have, where it's like the 30-second delay with the person on the
Yeah.
other end listening, so they can just like kill the line if anything gets.
The like 7-second delay they have on live TV
Yeah.
where they can like bleep out the curse words. Anyway,
Ah, fuck.
Toby.
damn. I don't. Hey, who's the real villain?
Toby.
Be the fuck nice to Toby. I love
Why do you
him.
sit like that?
Cause he loves him.
he's just silly. He's silly.
The man spreads on there. Look at him.
Giving you a pillow gives you kisses and love. Thought your neck might be cold, and would love to fix that for you, and you are being ungrateful about it.
He's just trying his best. I'm gonna send you guys a picture of how he plays on here because it's so funny. He doesn't
I don't even
need
know
to
what
lay
my
like
cat is
that.
doing. She's causing problems.
Of course. That's her job. She's working hard.
Quinny's sitting and waiting for food.
Yeah, that's also his job. And he is also working hard.
That's all he seems to do.
It's sit and wait for food is all he does.
Yeah. Or sleep.
Just look at his
Yeah.
little legs.
If we're being honest, it's my kind of cat.
My kind of job. I want that.
Oh
Anyway.
man, Toby really does man
He
spread.
does. So, yeah, you guys are heading from the forge to the library.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
Oh, while we're headed there, Sarah's alive. I can finally do something with tea. While we're headed there, Volition just kind of drifts over to T and to Lunan, and rummages in their pack and takes out 2 healing potions, and says, "Don't take this the wrong way.
Dear God.
We all kind of got our asses kicked in that fight, but T, maybe you should probably take this. And Lunan, you too."
Aw, thanks. And I'm gonna take it. And put it in my sack.
I'm gonna give Volition like a side hug.
Oh, Volition hugs you. Not gonna make a healing potions are stored in the balls joke. Anyways,
And listen, it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be
What
alright. And
the
listen,
fuck?
you're the one who said no. Never mind.
But it's fine. It's not okay when I talk about a
That's
government.
correct. That is correct.
Unfortunately, Twitch terms of service says yes. The dick
And it's
joke was
also
fine.
like,
Wait, is that
he's stating a fact. It's stored in the balls.
No one's gonna come after us for saying healing potions are stored in the balls.
Dumb joke.
Talk about a
Anyways,
government entity. Different story.
It does
Anyway.
make life if you think about it. But it's great and it's alright because you don't need any healing potions.
Hey,
Because we have healing spells and it's gonna be great. We just can't die. If we do, then
hey,
that's
River,
not fun.
River, let me take that shovel out of your hand, please. So we're going to the library. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Go on.
This is not an improv class. This
Yes,
is not.
it is.
what else is D&D?
it's just This is just. I'm sorry. I'm
Right,
gonna keep
I'm sorry,
walking.
This isn't improv class. This is worse. This is recreational improv.
Oh my god! Don't even say that's a one sentence horror story if I've ever heard one.
Oh god.
You guys head to the library.
I would like to
fuck
do.
was that?
What's that?
Maybe if something hit the window, we don't want to look at it.
Well, you know.
Something hit your window?
I think so.
White hard.
Bird.
Didn't sound like a bird.
Sounded like a little rock. Saw a shadow of somebody walking down the sidewalk.
You're okay.
That was the fucking male wyvern.
Oh yeah, it's coming to deliver some mail.
Guys, stop beating each other up. It was also me, and I was saying hi.
Hi.
As you can
Well-
see.
While we're in the library, I would like to do as much research on the night serpent as humanly possible. As much research as I can.
Cool. Yeah, make me either investigation, history, or investigation, history.
I'm gonna go investigation only because the night serpent is not an object.
That's true.
I'm gonna objectify her if you know what I'm talking about. Hooah! That was me high-fiving the rest of you guys, but I couldn't. Yeah.
What has become of us?
What does a 29 get me?
Nothing.
29.
Your
Alright.
brain blows up. Sorry.
What do you want to know? Just, are you looking what's the sort of
Specifically, I'm looking for weaknesses.
weaknesses?
Yeah,
Alright.
whether it's weaknesses in anatomy or weaknesses in pretty much I'm trying to get information as to find a way to defeat the night serpent.
Cool. So she is a about 300-foot long serpent.
300 feet?
Yep.
Oh, we're not beating her.
Who
It'll be fine.
has almost never been seen, at least in that form, in the material plane. So she's
Okay.
very rarely in the material plane. Her domain is the dream realm. In terms of weaknesses, the fact that she is rarely in the material plane is one of those, like, catch-22 of either she never comes there because she just doesn't feel like it and she just has so much dominion over the dream realm that there's no point for her to be in the material plane, or it's possible that being in the material plane makes her weaker. You find a lot of sort of, like, studies and, like, research about the, like, possibility of, like, there's speculation that being needing to have a physical form and being in the material plane could likely weaken her. You find some research and some, like, information about the fact that there's theories that she, like, is essentially herself made out of psychic energy, and that because her, you know, she is from the dream realm, like, that is where she came into existence. She's not like from the material plane and then went there. She is of the dream realm, and like most things there, isn't a physical being, you know. So she is made of psychic energy. So it would stand to reason that doing, in a mechanics way, doing psychic damage against her would probably be one of the only things that could actually hurt her, because it is the only thing to hurt. Yes.
From this research, do I get the impression that if we were to somehow get her to come to our plane, that the daggers and the swords and the great axe and everything would deal the physical damage that it would in the dream realm on her? You know, would it have the, well, essentially what I'm asking is, would our weapons have the full effect on her on our plane, or do we have to be in the dream realm for the weapons to have a full effect?
I think it would be a little hard to find a definitive answer on that, but I think that you, I think it's safe for you to believe that these specific weapons would have a full effect on her in either realm.
Got it.
Because regardless of the realm, they're dealing that sort of the right kind of damage.
And bringing her to our plane somehow would weaken her.
Likely, yes. And when you're looking for, like, ways to bring her to this plane, you... What did you get on your roll again?
29.
29, okay. You...
Really sorry.
You don't find much about ways to essentially force her to physically appear in the material plane. You see plenty of instances and plenty of ways for people summoning her, and then either the next time they sleep, she appears to them, or they immediately pass out, and then she appears to them through a dream. Or there are some instances of people essentially having, like, waking daydreams where they can, like, hear her or almost feel her presence.
And that's what happened to me, right?
And that's what happened to you. And there are conflicting accounts on when that happens, whether she is actually in the material realm or not. There's a lot of people who speculate that she is, and that those are one of the few times that she actually is appearing in the material plane. And then there's other people who are saying that, you know, no, she's only, you know, in the heads of these people, and despite the fact that they're awake, she's still just contacting them through the dream realm. It looks like there's not really a definitive consensus on this, because it happens pretty rarely. And there's pretty much not ever any other witnesses to this happening. This seems to be like a individual thing. If it happens to a person, and they can just say what happened.
Does anyone off the top of their head know what school the dream spell is? I thought it was divination, but I can't find it.
I can do a quick search.
Nah, I can Google it. I was just curious if anybody knew.
I forget.
T's a wizard, right? Fuck.
T's druid.
He's
He's a
well, oh, shit,
druid.
it's also a druid spell. I knew. I thought so. Okay, it's also a druid spell. The dream spell might not be the worst way to like prep that. This is way in the future. We should not be contacting her yet. We'll get our asses kicked. But like in the future, figure out a way to pick up the dream spell.
I mean,
Yeah, it's illusion magic.
That's weird.
This might sound crazy, but at some point, should we like parlay with her to see what the fuck is going on and see if she'll be a villain in monologue and tell us everything that she needs?
Question for my knowledge: are you guys talking about this outwardly and openly with the whole party there?
I
I-
thought we were
Baron.
talking above the table.
There comes
if,
a certain point when you guys are talking about plans,
Yeah.
where like
Yeah.
if we are talking in character, Kat would not be saying anything if Baron was around.
Yeah, Volition's not saying fuck if Baron's there.
I figured. I'm gonna say if we get any more into you guys coming up with planning, it's gonna have to be in character at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Baron.
Hey,
What? It's about lunchtime.
it's about lunchtime.
Baron, do you want to go get some lunch?
Are you shooing me away again, or is that
No.
an invitation?
I'm gonna come with you, and we're gonna get lunch for everybody, but we're gonna get lunch.
Can I have a sandwich?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right, sure. What's
I'll be right
everybody's
back. I
lunch
think-
order?
Loaded in the parking lot.
What?
Oh, well.
Something may. Okay.
If it makes you guys better, we have cops here like 3 times a week at this point.
Yeah. Well, Alex is figuring out what's going on with that. What's everybody's lunch order?
Can I get 5 Whoppers and 5 more Whoppers?
Yeah, you.
Wait,
Gets everybody's information, and you two head off to go grab lunch.
They have BLTs in this realm.
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
While Baron is beginning to walk through the entryway, I'm just gonna really quick to Zach be like, "You guys talk about shit. I'm gonna go do this."
Jesus Christ. All right. We sort of need to be for the. Okay, I'll come up with the plan. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Oh God, I'm gonna scurry out with with Baron.
Great.
Everything all right?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. I think our neighbors might be moving out or something and just drop something
Oh.
really big down the stairs.
Oh God, I got it.
Happened to me with my big dumpy. Anyway,
That's actually the cleanest thing I was expecting. Okay. So, because we're gonna talk a lot, so I'm not gonna make character voice.
Coward.
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 Do it.
Okay, so.
Right, do it.
Yeah!
Peer pressure.
Man, fuck you guys.
Dragons.
Under pressure.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do.
All right, so I mean, we're looking at going and good job, bub.
Oh, Kobe snoring.
Going, try to find some artifacts. I'm not opposed to the idea of just trying to talk to her, just to see what the hell's going on, because we are going in here kind of blind.
I also have a little spell. It's a divination spell.
Okay.
I'll read it out to you guys. Your Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or god servant. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion. If you cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing your next long rest, the cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get a random reading, and the GM makes a roll in secret. So I don't know if that means anything, but you guys, I have that spell.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
We could just start annoying the night serpent until
also
she makes the
have-
first move.
We also
can
have
troll the
animal
night
messenger.
serpent.
I mean, do we want to fool around with her and have Baron be possessed and then have the shit beat out of us?
I hope not if I can help it. I'm sorry, I'm pathetic and like a wet noodle. I don't know why I said that.
We also have animal messenger. We could try to send her a message.
That only
feel
works on
like
this.
that
I
would
believe
not
that
work.
Animal messenger is just like a bird that can fly in the world. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the spell well enough off the top of my head, but I don't think animal messenger can travel between realms.
No, I don't
I'm
think
pretty
it
sure
is.
it can't.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't say that you can't.
If it doesn't
If a-
say that you
if-
can,
If we gave them a bird a message and then it died, would it be able to take the message?
No, that's assault. If we kill a bird, but we tell it something first.
do you think that when people die, they go to the dream realm?
Sometimes.
How did they die?
We
I don't
figured
know.
we could
God,
find
do
a
they?
snake.
No,
Could
they
ask.
don't.
She's the serpent god. I figured we find her a snake. We find a snake, it'll send a message to
She
her.
is a serpent. She's not the god of serpents.
Yeah,
I
but like
figured
friendly
they're
face.
related. They
What if
know
we
each
find-
other.
What if we find a snake that's like religious in that sense, and then
If we find a snake who worships the night serpent.
what?
I'm sorry.
Never a dull moment.
Never ever.
I mean, or we could see if we can find a temple for her and just start praying to her and see if she comes and visits us.
Not a good idea.
Probably not.
If we're like
not
actively
there.
planning on doing not great things to her, should we be? She's a god. She could probably insight check us with a +1,000,000 and know that we want to kill her as soon as she sees us.
I
I
think
never
that she
do a
already
thing
knows
that-
that we want to kill her.
Yeah.
If she
I
doesn't,
know.
we have an advantage because she's dumb. But
But I look so
bad.
I look so sweet and petite. I would never.
Sweet and petite.
Look at my truthful little gaze. Not a lie behind these eyes.
Because you have no memories of anything.
Well,
Nothing
ZM,
to
would
lie
just a
about.
little guy defense work?
Exactly. I live
I mean,
in blissful ignorance.
He is just a little guy. I don't know. Are you trying to do something with that right now? Anything else
What's
happening?
happening?
Anything else happening in this chaotic
No, I'm out of
conversation?
stupid jokes.
Okay. Now that we've gotten all the jokes out.
Bold of you to assume.
So I think we use your spell, Lunan, and just see. Make it under the guise that we want to make a deal, and then just do not make a deal.
We just don't reply. We ghost her.
Things that totally work on deities.
You know, ghosting.
I just made that up, you guys.
Wait, I have a question. Does Lunan dream?
Yes?
Yeah.
But Lunan trances.
Yeah, but he's dreamed a bunch. This has been a
Oh.
recurring thing. You know, every night when I have him roll to see if he has a
Oh,
dream
yeah.
about his memories. You know that thing we've been doing since the beginning of the campaign?
Yeah.
It's alright, we're
I was
only
just thinking,
28 sessions in.
No, we're fine.
I was just thinking maybe if someone didn't sleep, you'd have to send her a message but then not sleep. Because ever again. Because if she met you,
Tea is
if she
stressing
met you
us.
in the dream realm, I think it'd be a problem.
There's a lot happening there.
Never again.
Just never sleep again.
All right,
God.
Lunan, are we using your spell to parlay?
Yeah, yeah, we can do. I mean, do we want to do it like right now? Like
I mean,
I-
it's
How do
prob-
you know that she's not gonna contact you in the dream realm where you can't defend yourself?
well,
Well,
first of
he
all, I
can
have
now.
a sword.
That's true.
Yeah.
But you're by yourself, fighting a deity.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, I maybe not though. Yeah,
No,
maybe,
but
I know
like-
you have a sword, but like maybe not though.
But look at guys, look how sweet I am. No one would want to beat me up.
I kind of want to beat you up just for saying that.
No, don't. God, it's not nice. No, everything will be okay. Trust.
what are we doing?
Well, we
I don't
can.
know
I
anymore.
don't. See, Tot left, and I feel like he was the one with all the ideas. So this is why, like, the four of us just aren't working. And this is why he also needs to share things with us more often, because we just don't know what's going on in his little head.
We cut
That-
to Tat and Baron just like awkwardly walking down the street next to each other, going towards the sandwich shop. It's kind of like, so, what's it like being short?
Well, you know, it's cold.
Cold?
It's because
You get
heat
chillier
rise
in there.
and cold air drops. So it's chillier down here. It's not so windy.
So that's fair.
Yeah, so that's what's going on there.
Hey, well, after we got sandwiches, since we're in town, I should probably go and kill that one lady that you all kept me from killing last time we were here, because she's, you know, still on my list. And it's been a while now. I'd rather not be on you know whose bad side. So,
You know, that's really a great idea.
hey, so grab the sandwiches, head back, and then I'll just pop out for a bit. You all seem like you're, you know, a bit busy, so figured I might just step out of the way.
You're not, you know, I don't want you to ever think that you're in the way. Of
No, it's
course.
fine. I understand. I literally was possessed like yesterday, I would not want me around while making important plans right now either. But you know, you can't just say that.
I didn't want you to feel like you weren't involved.
Well, you know, lying about it makes it a lot better.
Yeah, I haven't exactly learned my lesson in that respect.
Shocking.
I know. I'm usually so upfront about everything. Well, again, I want you to know that I didn't and don't feel good about not having you involved. It is simply a liability. And as soon as we know that it's not, this will never happen again.
I appreciate you feeling bad about it at least.
What can I say? I'm a man of few feelings.
I don't think that's true, but we have that in common, I suppose.
I'm gonna shake Baron's hand and I'm gonna walk away.
You shake his hand. Alright.
Yeah.
He
I'm
looks
just-
like, alright. You know what?
I-
No, he's gonna be dramatic. You go to shake his hand, he leans all the way down and gives you a kiss on the back of your hand, and then keeps walking.
I'm gonna take all the lunches and bring them back.
Oh boy, oh boy, I'm so excited for my sandwich.
Cool. Yeah. As you head back, he's gonna right. I'm gonna go this way, go kill somebody, and I'll probably gone like I'll give you all like an hour or two, and then I'll head back to the library, I guess.
Are you not stopping him from killing somebody?
No, of course not.
The person that we tried so hard to fucking save before?
Yeah.
Who? I'm sorry, I forget. Who did we try to save?
The lady that was the blacksmith, man.
The lady that was the.
That Baron was trying to kill when you guys discovered that he was the Grim Reaper.
Oh shit! Fuck.
Matt realizes this as he's walking away.
Yeah. Hey, have fun.
Oh.
See you in an hour.
Yeah. God.
Dude, what is your problem?
So, Baron, just a clarifying question.
Hey.
What did that person do?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Fuck.
Good job.
No, I totally get it.
I just know she's high on the priority list, and I failed to kill her a few weeks ago because of, you know, somebody. And if I don't, you know, might have some problems. So
Baron, before you kill them, I would like to come with you and just ask some clarifying questions with them.
You want to ask her? Okay, how about this? We drop off the sandwiches,
Uh-huh.
or we go and do this first. Actually, we could just go and do this first. You can go and ask her questions by yourself, and then when you're done, I'll go. I'm not. You're not gonna come with me as the Grim Reaper. That's not. You don't. I don't have a sidekick. No.
Oh, he can be Judgment. That's dope as hell, actually.
That's the Grim Reaper Judgment. Ah.
Didn't you throw away your special rapier that you got?
I want to be abundantly clear. I am not helping. I'm just deciding if I
Great,
am gonna.
exactly. That's exactly why you should not come with me. I said you go first, do what you got to do, and then I'll do what I've got to do once you're done.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Hey, go talk to her. I'll wait outside.
Okay. Okay.
I'll hold the sandwiches, I guess.
Are you
Cool.
fucking kidding me?
So I'm gonna go in and talk to her.
Cool. Yeah, you walk in. Actually, you walk up to the I believe it had. You walk up to the Bronze Pepper, which is the name of her blacksmithing shop. You actually see a for sale sign on the door. You see that it's still open currently, but it is for sale. But it looks like you're still able to walk in.
And she's there.
Yeah, you walk in and you see her. She's sort of carefully lifting up weapons and like packing them away.
I'm gonna look. Does she recognize me?
I think she. You know what? Yeah, you were there during a traumatic experience. Yeah, she turns around. God, what was her accent? I don't remember. I just assumed that she didn't have one. Hello. Oh, you were here when that crazy person with the cloak tried to kill me.
I'm gonna be like, be very quiet. Do you have a back door? Quietly. Do you have a back door?
Dude,
No,
that is
there's
already
only
broke.
one door.
There's only one fucking door.
There's windows.
Oh, but so you have a back window.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to climb out the back window and run to a safe place.
What?
Shut the fuck up. He's back, and you need to go.
Is this an elaborate scheme? Are you the person who's actually trying to kill me?
I swear to God. Can I make like a persuasion check or
Yeah,
something?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my good God. My persuasion's not great. Oh, 19.
Okay, all right. I will. Like a leave town kind of a situation, or like a go a few
Like-
blocks down the street?
Like a get to a place where no one that would think to find you.
Didn't answer my question.
Why don't you tell her to go to where we are?
No.
No.
Baron will be going back there.
So maybe a get out of town type situation, but do not go anywhere that is in front of your place.
I don't have the money to just go to a different town. I can walk across the town
How much would you need?
and
How much fucking need? How much money would you need?
I don't know, like a couple, at least a few hundred. Like I have like 4 gold to my name. You don't understand.
Oh, but
I make normal weapons in a town where everyone makes magical weapons. I am bankrupt.
Oh,
Could you-
dude, that sucks.
could you make it by with 183 gold?
I can try, I guess. That should be able to get me to like.
This is about life and fucking death. Okay.
Yes. Okay. I guess I will leave all of my work and weapons here, and I'll just.
Come back in a week.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you 183 gold to come back here in a week. Okay.
Okay.
I'm also going to write my address, my shop's address, to when she can, uh, either pay me back or like come work for me.
Cool. Your shop is pretty close by.
Yeah. So I'll give her my address. You can talk to my manager. If so, my manager is also a clock. So,
I was gonna say maybe it's one of your parents who are there.
oh, great,
Oh,
it's
actually,
my
no. Are they still there, or did they come back home?
We don't know.
I
think
thought
they're
they
still there.
did.
Don't recall.
So I'm just gonna be like, my parents should be there. Just let them know that I sent you. If they're not there, they're in Oberon. But they just, you can camp out there as long as you need. There's a diner next door. I own it. Tell the person who runs the diner that I sent you. And here's my signature, and I give her my signature.
Okay.
And
All
I'm just gonna say, run as fast as you can. Get there as soon as possible.
Okay, but I'm being sneaky, and I'm not going in front of the shop.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You're a really weird guy. Okay.
I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna be. You have to go.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna go open the window and make a stealth check.
So I'm gonna get rid of 183 gold.
Bet you he just evened this out. It's gonna be an even number now across like the slate, like he was leveling something out.
That is such a specific number.
He was like, I'm dumping my change and I'm just gonna make this a flat even number.
I didn't like the way it looked.
Mmm.
Uh-huh. What is Baron's passive perception?
It's pretty high, if I recall.
She opens the window and it makes the loudest
Can I get help
squeaking
action?
noise you've ever heard. You know what? Yes, you could give the help action. That is still bad. She opens the window and it makes the loudest squeaking noise you've ever. She rolled a 5 and a 7.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna be like, just run, just fucking run. And
Okay.
and I'm gonna go out to Baron to talk.
Yeah, you see him sort of leaning like he's gonna start walking to the side and around, like he definitely heard that.
Hey, Baron.
Hey, Tat, weird question.
What's the question?
Did she just run out the back window?
No, she was out to lunch, I guess, because she's not there.
Make me a deception check at disadvantage, please.
Okay.
I just wanted my sandwich. They're probably like getting soggy now. My Whoppers.
Also, why'd you not ask her anything about the night serpent?
This is,
Oh,
earlier when Lunan said that Tat has all the ideas, they were right in that Tat has ideas. The good ones, not from Tat.
I know, but sometimes he hits. Like, you know what I mean?
If you do enough damage control on an idea.
So the good one was a dirty 30.
Uh-huh. And what was the bad one, since you were using disadvantage?
Since I was using disadvantage, the bad one was a 14.
Baron got a
I'm
12.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No
That's
fucking shit.
I'm sorry. That's not true. The bad one was
48.
I'm sorry, the first, I was looking at the wrong modifier. The good one wasn't a dirty 30. The bad one was a 8.
Ugh.
Oh.
Damn. Yeah, Baron got a 12.
So close.
Cool. I'm going to I'm gonna jump on Baron.
What? Jump on? Are you grappling? What's your goal here? Are you trying to like keep him from going anywhere?
My Whoppers.
I'm trying to keep him from going anywhere, either by grappling him or by being on him and distracting him enough that he can't run towards her.
Cool. Either way, we're gonna call that a grapple. Go ahead and
Okay.
make me opposed athletics check.
And we're not going to call that acrobatics at all,
No,
right?
because you are the one doing the grapple, and so you have to
Yep.
get this.
Okay. I see. Athletics.
I wanted my fictional sandwich.
That's pretty good.
Alright, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
Baron got a 13. You beat him.
Little man with the win.
You just wrap around him. He's already still holding sandwiches.
Oh,
and
thank God.
You also just... Whoosh. What the fuck?
I'm holding you. I'm holding you.
I see that.
You need to be held.
Not like this.
This is not comforting?
No. Weirdly enough, no.
I'm sorry. I thought we were having a moment and you needed me to hold you.
I hate this. Actually,
I
every
love
second.
this. I was gonna make a goof when you asked Baron out for lunch, like, Zach, dude, Tat's making a move on your man. And it just has
And he
progressively gotten more and
Oh
more.
no! Wait, you're onto something here.
you know, Tat, if you had done this like a month ago when we first met and I would have been down for it, this would be another conversation. But I know you now and I'm not interested anymore.
No, completely. And I want this to, this is the tone that Zach is for sure using.
Tat?
No, but
Zach.
no, but please, I love you. Please stay here.
He's gonna attempt to shove you off. Please make another opposed athletics check.
You better not drop the sandwiches. I'll be upset. I'm still stuck on that.
No way. I got an 18 again.
He got a dirty 20.
Aww.
He wiggles out, is going to shove the sandwiches at you, and just hope that you grab them.
Make a wise choice.
And as he shoves you off, go, if you don't want all of us to be absolutely fucked, I need to go and deal with this.
You have to promise me one thing.
What?
If you must do this, I need 183 gold back.
Are you fucking serious?
Sweet motherfucker.
I gotta respect it though.
Yeah, but goddamn.
God.
Cold.
I make no fucking promises.
Baron, I do want you to know that I totally understand. I out of character. This is going to be a really long monologue about how I don't really need the 183 gold, but I would really like it back. And this monologue is stalling.
Yeah, he's not going to listen to you talk. He is...
Wait, can I make like a deception or something?
Make
Some kind
me
of
a persuasion check to see if you can
Persuasion.
persuade him to listen to you.
persuasion. That's okay. Dirty 20.
Just have him make, like, wisdom save.
I'm trying to do the right thing.
Get your money back?
I can do math. That's a 24.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Yeah, as you talk, he just goes, I'll get you your gold back. And
Ugh.
you see him summon his scythe, and
Fuck.
the shadows on the ground around him. I don't think you have ever seen it happen this way. You saw him drop the Grim Reaper thing, but I don't think you've ever seen it go, like, on. The shadows on the ground around him sort of, like, become material and crawl up to form a cloak around him. This bone-white skeletal mask appears on his face. Scythe is summoned, and you see he summons his wings, which are mostly bone. But you would actually note there's a few more like black feathers on there than there were before the last time. You haven't seen his wings often. You've only ever seen them when he was the Grim Reaper before, and they were almost fully just straight bone. But there's a few more black feathers on it now, and he is just going to fly off in the direction that Thragella went running.
God, good for Zach.
Truly and honestly, this is a pride win for sure.
Truly.
Like just in time too.
So Baron goes and does this, and then comes
goes-
back.
He flies out of your field of vision. So you tell me if you are still just standing there with the sandwiches, or if you're going somewhere.
I'm gonna wait until Baron comes back. I'm sorry, that's not true. I would like to go back into her shop. And I would like to look around to see if I can find out who her next of kin is.
Absolutely. Make me an investigation check.
I can do that. Investigation. That's insane. That's the most insane thing that's ever happened. Because that is the 4th time in a row that I've rolled an 18. That's impossible, right? Like, that's crazy. So that's
after this session.
so that is a dirty 30.
Sick. Yeah, you go ahead and start looking. You interestingly, you find records. It seems like her parents passed away a few years ago.
Okay.
No siblings, no aunts and uncles. You don't see any like pictures of significant others. It seems like she does not have any next of kin. She doesn't have any close relations or family or close people. In other words, this is somebody who it's unlikely that a lot of people would notice if she disappeared.
That's kind of the point.
You do find, about a year ago, she had essentially like an apprentice employed. You say the name Bromwell Flintsunder.
And hasn't been employed since.
Has not been employed since, yes. Was employed left employment over a year ago. And you see there's like a note of like, somewhere of like, had to let Bromwell go. He was very talented, but I couldn't afford to have another employee anymore. He went back home to work at the forge.
With that information, and this is very silly. We do not need to run a scene on this at all. But I would like to go to City Hall and inform the city that she has since passed, and that shortly before such passing, I had purchased her shop, and I would just wanted to make and the reason I'm there is I wanted to make the city aware of it as the right thing to do as a citizen. And I will give my Tomalton TinkerTat name, and let them know that it will be becoming a new TinkerTat one-stop shop for all tinkering. What needs tinkering is what we do. However,
Oh, damn it.
however,
Franchising, guys.
however, 100% of the profits at the store will go to the apprentice.
That's very nice.
I hope he lives.
I
Sorry.
hope he lives too.
Yeah, that's gonna be real awkward.
I guess we'll find out. That the apprentice, by the way, is Aries' character in the Almirage Festival.
Cool.
Cool. Go ahead and make me since I'll let you choose, since most of that is truthful. You may choose between either a persuasion or a deception check.
I'm gonna go with deception because it's a better stat for me. Okay. It's a dirty 20.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody like sort of puts on the records that she has passed, and they also do a quick like little look up, and they're like, oh, I see she had no next of kin, but we'll send a courtesy letter to the Flint Sunders to, just as the kind of only person who seems to be aware, we'll let them know.
Just for me to know, is the Almirage Festival, is that taking place at the same time as our stuff, or is it
It takes place a year before.
a year before? Got it. Cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it's in Delroom, not here.
Cool.
So you do that. You head to City Hall. You still have all your sandwiches, I assume. As you are you heading back to the library after that?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing to do.
As you head back, sort of halfway there, Baron comes trudging up next to you, grabs some of the sandwiches to sort of help you carry them, and as he takes the sandwiches in your like open hand, drops a handful of 183 slightly bloody pieces of gold.
Oh,
Christ.
Damn.
She was hot.
She was hot. And he says nothing and looks pretty somber.
Don't you know that it's against my religion to be around people killing orc ladies?
What can you do?
Not kill orc ladies. It's really easy.
This is not Broadwin. It's what Chick-fil-A wants.
Do I any like, people in need around? Like,
yeah, you can make me a perception or investigation.
yeah, we'll do investigation. Hell yeah, that's 28.
Yeah, absolutely. Nildrahaal is not the majority of the people in the city are not rich. You could give this, as long as you could give this to pretty much anybody that you see on the street. The only people that make a lot of money here are the people who like run forges. Everybody else is not wealthy.
Cool. I'm that 183 gold. I'm just giving out like candy.
It's 12:15, so can we start to wrap this up soon? I'm getting tired.
Absolutely.
I was going to ignore that it is definitely old man bedtime, but I should eat some food and go to sleep.
Yes. I just want to double check real quick if there is anything else that you guys in the library talked about before Tat and Baron head back.
We didn't come up with anything.
Come back to us in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Cool.
Cool, yeah. So we can, I'm good with ending here if we want to pick up next week with a little bit more of a plan in the library, and you guys can sort of discuss it in between a little extra, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We actually got some stuff done this session. Crazy.
Wild.
Wild. Alright. That is that. We need to finalize our schedule for next month. We will not be playing next week. Next week we're doing stuff. So we will have another session. Our next session is going to be on the 8th. Unsure yet if it's going to be novels or Almirage festivals, so make sure that you are following all of the official Stories of Books social media to get the update on that. And yeah, Thank you for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye.